learners, welcome back to part 4 of the Instructional TDA. The passage is Justice for All, and today we are focusing on writing the TDA itself. So you're going to use your TDA evidence, inference, and analysis chart that you finished, and we're going to move to slide number 7, where you begin to write your TDA. I'm going to write the intro paragraph with you and also the first body paragraph with you, and then you're going to take it from there. So when we're writing the intro paragraph, we use the prompt completely to guide us. So I'm going to use these transparent boxes to remind myself that we're focusing on I to B's actions, thoughts, and words. And we're also focusing on the central idea, which is never give up on something you believe in strongly. That's going to guide the way that I write my intro paragraph. Remember that the word introduction means just what the word is, that you're introducing the reader who's reading your writing what you're going to talk about. So you're not really answering anything in this part of the writing yet. I'm going to press the tab key once to indent, and I'm going to start with the name of the passage. In the passage, Justice for All, and then I'm going to tell a little bit of a summary of what happened. In the passage, Justice for All, Ida B. Wells took a stand on fair treatment for African Americans on the railroad. Okay, that's my little summary. Now I need to mention my two elements. She never gave up on fighting for equality through her actions and words. Okay, you'll notice that I have the central message right here, never gave up, and I have the other element, which is actions and words. Now I want to kind of talk about what my paragraphs are going to be about. So if you look on slide 6, I want to mention a little bit about evidence 1, a little bit about evidence 2, and a little bit about evidence 3. And I'm going to remind myself what evidence 3 was. She wrote an article about the railroad suit against her, and it appeared in lots of magazines. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the 3 things that she said or did, which is going to guide the organization of the rest of my TDA. Ida refused to give up her seat in the first class white rail car. So that's what my first evidence is about. Now I'm going to mention the second one. She sued the railroad company. Now I'm going to talk about the third one, third evidence. And she wrote about her court case in several African American magazines. So that's a little snapshot for the person reading my writing of what they're going to see in those 3 paragraphs. So now I'm going to go to my first body paragraph. I'll press Enter and Tab, and I'm going to focus on only talking about my first evidence. I do not want to blend everything together. I want to keep my ideas separate so that I can expand or elaborate on those ideas. So to do that, we're going to use our chart going left to right. So just like you read, left to right is how we're going to combine these. You may need a sentence at the beginning or a sentence at the end to kind of help your flow, but this chart has done a lot of the work for us, because this is the information we'll use in paragraph 1. Ida's actions make a difference in fighting for equality. And I'm going to use what my chart said. One example of Ida showing she will make a stand is when she says, "The other car is a smoker, I propose to stay." I'm going to copy my inference. If you are handwriting this as a draft first, you would just handwrite it. And then you could type it afterwards, whatever works best for you. I'm pretty good with the copy paste button, so since I've done the work in my chart, I'm just going to copy that over. Okay, so I know I have all my information from my chart. I'm going to kind of read over it one more time just to make sure I have good flow. Ida's actions make a difference in fighting for equality. One example of Ida showing she will make a stand is when she says, "The other car is a smoker, I propose to stay." This means Ida chooses to stand her ground and not leave her seat. This shows the character is going to make the tough choice of not listening to the conductor and instead staying in the white car. I'm going to add a little bit more. Ida's words and actions prove she will do anything to stand up for her rights. Okay? You'll press Enter and Tab, and then you're going to work on paragraph 3, which will be your second body paragraph, and then paragraph 4. They should focus on the evidence 2 and the evidence 3 in your chart. You also need a conclusion paragraph, which should sound a whole lot like your intro. You can use this as a guide. Make sure you're changing words or you're changing phrases so it's not an exact copy. And remember that you want to wrap everything up. Your conclusion paragraph, your reader should walk away and completely understand everything you were trying to get across in your body paragraphs. Good luck, and I look forward to reading your work.